Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here, man. Transfer Daily, man. We are here, man. Another week and another week of transfers to discuss, man. With the brothers in the building, we got Man Like D from Fan Zone TV. What are you telling me, man? You got the studio's looking sharp in there, man. I see.
Cold.
This is my house, bro. No, when I'm home, the other place is my other spot. This is why I'm all the time. But obviously, you don't watch my channel that much. Obviously, otherwise you know that.
No, I do. But
Robs knows, bro.
I mean, it looks fresher. It looks a bit. You know what I mean? It looks like Like
just say you don't know, side. Just say you don't watch it that much.
I got caught up. Big up man like D in the building. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. A man like Rums in the building as well. What are you telling me, Rums?
I'm good, man. Just up and early. Big up D. Big up yourself. Big up the chat. And yeah, man, ready to speak ball.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. And yeah, man. You know what? I want to discuss first up. The Mbeumo. I know we've already kind of discussed it at length, but it was announced yesterday, and he's got the number 19 shirt, man. But yeah, yesterday was announced and Mbeumo officially signs for Man United. What do you not think now that we've signed him, Rums? And I know a lot of people have said, you know what, is it a lot of money, etc., etc. But what do you not think now? The fact that he's here, he's a Man United player. When you've seen it, do you think it's a good signing? Let me know.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, there's this narrative, 70 million or whatnot, with a year left. United got bumped. But the way I see it is, if you feel a player is going to improve your team, just pay up the money, Carl. Correct me if I'm wrong, D, yeah? I think when Arsenal signed Rice, he only had like a year left, maybe two. I can't remember. I think he had a year left. But if you know he's going to elevate your team, which Rice has, pay the money. Do you know what I mean? And let's be honest, 70 million in this market. I had the same energy for Ekitike yesterday. 70 million in this market, it's not that much. Maybe in the context of your club, it might be a lot because we know you're struggling for. Maybe for your club, it's a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, 70 million is not that much. And for me, he comes into your team and improves them. Do you get he's got a nice sample size in the Premier League. He got 20, he hit 20 last season, innit?
20 goals, man.
Bro, to get that for any forward in the Premier League is impressive. It's not easy to get 20 league goals. If you're one of the better strikers, then yeah, your Isaacs, your Haaland, your Salas, you know what I mean? But it's not a mark a lot of players hit. If you see the top goal scorer mark each season, only about 3-4 players hit 20 plus. It's not like you're going to get 10 players that hit it. So I think he comes into your team and does well. Obviously, do you still need to do more? 100%. You know that. Yeah, man, I think it's a good signing. So people saying, 70 million, 1 year left. You have to pay up sometimes. There's been many players who had to overpay with a year left. You get, and if it improves your team, improve your team. That's how I see that signing. Personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
70 million is over. It is a little bit overpriced, but you know what it is? This is the first time in the last few years I've seen Man United make signings that make sense. This is the first time. All the time, they're always going for what the name outside of the league and all this type of stuff, the Highlands and not to say Euro, but I'm just giving an example of Euro and all these guys that you think are good worldwide and are the names outside of the league. But this is the first time, Cunha, we know what you're going to get. You don't have to start figuring it out. And Mbeumo, you know what you're going to get. You don't have to start figuring it out. It would have made sense they went and got Liam Delap as well.
Yeah, I wanted Liam Delap. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said it.
All of that makes sense. That would have made sense to me. This is the first time they're making signings that you actually think it makes sense. And it's not about the money to get Mbeumo. It's not about the money. It's about getting that guy that we need, that we know that can do the job that he's doing. That's what it's about. It's like Kudos. Kudos would have made sense for any top team in the league because we already know what he's going to bring to the table. So it's not so much about 70 million. Yeah, 70 million is overpriced for Mbeumo, but it's not overpriced for that player at Man United, if you understand what I'm saying, because that's who we need.
100%. You've got to look at the market differently now. I feel like now, I'm not going to be as kind of almost surprised when I see a player now going for 70 million now. 70 million is a new kind of almost 40 or 50 million now. Generally, I'm being deadly serious with you now. And For me, to go and get Cunha for 62.3, yeah, cool, it was a release clause. And then to get Mbeumo for 65, rising up to 70 million, then, brother, I'm taking that. For two of the best players in the league as well, by the way, Mandem. Yes, last year, Cunha and then Mbeumo, we're not getting, let's say, for example, I don't know, two players that were relatively unknown and they were maybe next up. We're talking about two of the best players. And I think a key thing here for me right now is that the age as well, man. Too many players want young players, bro. Too many fans want these young, upcoming players. How about you get players 25, 26, bro? It gets, I don't know, man. People don't really like when people buy signings that have 25, 26. Bro, they slot in straight away. They haven't got this feeling of, you know what, we got to nurture them. Bring them in, man. We haven't done that for a while, bro. Buying players like in their kind of almost prime, not needing to have to adapt or whatever. And, oh, is he okay? Maybe he's feeling a bit of pressure here. Brother, you go in, you perform, and that's what we need, bro. We don't even need no coaching. These two here, I'm telling you now, I expect them to not be coached and them to do the job. That's what it's got down to.
Exactly. You got spot on. That what you just said there is exactly what you paid the 70 million for. You didn't pay the 70 million because of, we know what Mbeumo can do, but you paid the 70 million because he's a player that you know, you're not to say guaranteed, but you know exactly what it is that you're getting, no matter who the manager, no matter what ground he goes to, no matter anything of that. You got that spot on, bro. That's exactly what it is. The first time I've seen Man United making signings that, and it's not just about Man United. It's about other clubs as well. You got to start putting the fear into other clubs.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like that there will put fear into defenders. Listen, I don't think the whole team is got to put fear in defenders, but if I see Cunha and Mbeumo running at me, I'm sorry, I'm shitting myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned. Yeah, you might have the players to deal with it, the top teams, but I'm talking about the little teams that we couldn't bully last year. You see them little teams that we couldn't bully, and the reason why we're in that position, we're in that position 17th or 15th, it's because we couldn't beat the people around us. We actually didn't do too badly against the top six last year. We drew against Liverpool away. We drew. We beat Man City. We drew at home. Chelsea, they beat us, but we drew at our ground. Arsenal, we drew at our ground. They beat us away from home. The top six record wasn't that bad. It was the flipping teams like the Bournemouths, like the Brightons. Man was smacking us up 3-0. No respect. Man, like Semenyo came over and was scoring goals for fun. They're the teams that Cunha and Mbeumo should be able to bully at home and get the points up. You feel me? By beating the teams around us.
Do you know what, Saeed? It's easy for us to do the banner thing in that 15th, you lot in the mud. Cool. We know all of that already. But the minute I saw you lot were interested in these two players and got them over the line, I said at the time, these are two players that get into the majority of Prem teams, especially Cunha. Cunha probably gets into every Prem team. And Mbeumo, maybe not Liverpool, Arsenal, because he's got Saka, he's got Salah in his position. There's the odd team he won't get into, but most of the teams in the Prem, these two get into most teams. And like D was saying, like you were saying, you just know what you're getting from them. It's not this potential thing. Even when you mention the age thing, I think it's spot on because, like, I feel like if you get a player between 24 and 28, they've already got experience. They've probably had enough games under their belt. You know what they're getting. I feel like a lot of like the modern day fan is fixated with let's get the youngest talent in that, but you don't always know if the youngest talent's going to deliver or how they're going to bode well in this league. But I just feel like if you're getting a player that's entering their prime or in their prime, you know what you're getting with them, man. You know what you're getting. That's why I want to use Chelsea for example. Obviously, they got back into Europe, won the club, or cup, all that stuff, won the Conference League. But like, I think a lot of the reason why they couldn't mount a proper title challenge last season is because predominantly their team is young. Do you know what I mean? They needed more experienced heads. I swear they even had a model last summer. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. They didn't want to sign players over 25. Do you know what I mean? And you need a mix and blend. So I can't like get into it in Bremer at this age. Know they're gonna get Prem proven. It's a great brainer.
Absolutely, man. And also, I think David Ornstein today, this morning, put out some news about the striker situation. The Man United transfer focus now on areas including number 9. Recent inquiries for Ekitike, Gyokeres, Sesko, Watkins, Jackson on the list, but not actively pursuing. Can change if prices reduce. Man United currently working on more and working more on other candidates. So striker is going to be next for Man United. Jackson, Sesko, and Watkins. Apparently, Sesko's a bit too pricey, which I agree with anyway. And apparently, it's only going to happen if we sell Højlund. This is why I'm not getting too excited about if we get a striker or not, because I know it's going to be. I don't know why Rayner's there. He must be leaving or something, man. He might be part of the article. But I'm just hoping. Yeah,
wait, what Rayner's that? The one that was at Dortmund?
Yeah, Gio Reyna.
I've not heard his name in years.
He's a failed wonder kid, man.
Where is he? Is he still at Dortmund?
Yeah, he's still at Dortmund, but he's going to leave, though. He's going to leave.
But he must have had... Help me out in the chat. Didn't he have a peak injury? Because I've generally not heard that name in about 7 months, bro.
Yeah, he's had injuries. He's American. His dad was that guy, innit? He played for Man City, Rayner. His dad was, remember?
Yeah. I remember.
Guy. Yeah. But yeah, man. Let's see what we bring in. I don't want Jackson. I don't know. I know this chat are asking for Jackson. I don't want Jackson. I would give me Watkins or Mateta, and I'll be happy with that one. You know what I mean? And then we move on forward. Them two
they're both good though, man. I don't think Jackson would be that bad for you though. I'll be real. I don't think
he is.
It just depends on I think the price. Obviously, Chelsea are looking out. They're about 80
they're looking
million.
at bad money for him, you know, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy what they're looking at, which I understand, but I don't think it would be that bad for you, bro. I'll be honest. I don't think it's as bad as people make out.
No, I agree. But you know what it is, bro? I look at his whole demeanor, bro, and the way he kind of moves around the pitch. He's in the last year, he's changed a little bit in terms of his mentality in game, the way he's moving around, the way when he doesn't get his chances, he's stropping around. I just don't like that, bro. I really don't like the way he's moving. Even the chances he misses as well. There's a lot of chances he misses. I don't know, man. I've just seen something different in the last year, man. When Maresca's come in and tried to put a stamp on a few things, I've seen him change a little bit, but I'm not really liking that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Do you know what?
I'll stay away from him. I really would.
Do you know what is with Jackson? I think we all agree he's not a bad player. Actually,
he's not a bad player, no.
But like, I was just about to say you need that guy to bang in the goals, but where you play with 2 10s and you've now got Cunha and Mbeumo, he's a good linchpin. Look, I don't think he's someone you should necessarily go for. I think Mateta and Watkins are the better options. Like we were just speaking about Prem Proven, and you know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get with Mateta, and more so Watkins over Mateta. But like, let's say you got 2 players that are going to bang in goals anyway. Jackson can do what he does best and link play because he's very good at linking play at the end of the day. So yeah, but I still think it's not for what I actually agree with you, Saeed. Now I think you should kind of not abandon the attacking department. I think you should now focus on that midfield.
I agree.
I'm seeing you trying to offload a few.
I agree.
I think the midfield is a bit more of an issue, though. I think the midfield is a bit trickier to get right. I think those positions up front, you can almost just guarantee players that get goals, regardless of the system. Like Saeed said, I think Mbeumo, Cunha, and Watkins. If you got them 3 up front, you know you're getting each of them are scoring 10 plus minimum. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know that already. But with the midfield, I think that's a little bit trickier to get right, the balance of that, because you've still got Bruno, and he has to play captain. And it's like, how do you figure that out? I still think it's a bit. That's where the trick comes
holding us back, man. People don't want to hear it, buddy. Bruno's holding us back massively, man, because he won't solve any midfield issue in that too, unless you go and get like a bad boy like Beleba. If you got me Beleba and Bruno, as much as I don't. You know what I think about Bruno. I think then it could work because you've got someone that's next to him that's going to cover the ground and he's going to be able to work in a 2-man midfield. Very difficult, man. 2-man midfields in the league, it's very rare, man. Everyone's playing with a 3, man. Everyone's got,
it's tough.
I mean, the midfielders are coming in and helping out, like
and neither of them are really. Obviously, Bruno's good on the ball, but neither of them are really possession-based players.
Exactly.
So it's quite tricky to try to because even Mbeumo and Cunha, neither of those play in possession-based teams.
No,
they both play on counter-attacking teams. So your whole team would be really a counter-attacking team because that's how it is. Mbeumo, Cunha, even if you got Watkins, the whole team is a counter-attacking team.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean,
how much do you reckon Beleba? Do you reckon Beleba actually leaves this year? Because I see a lot of United fans getting excited. I don't think he leaves this year.
It costs too much anyway.
Yeah, him and Wharton. they're like the two DMs, would you want to say, or deep line midfielders, however you want to word it, that all of the big clubs are looking at, right? But I think both of them give their clubs another year, develop for another year. I can't see Wharton or what's his name, Beleva leaving this summer. I think they're both going to have another year development. They're still relatively young. And then I think next summer, they both leave, both Brighton and Palace. I think next summer, they're like, you know, had an extra year of development, Leicester and Cup. I think that's what will happen. But
but you say, people say that one, but like for Beleva, I can understand it because of his imposing nature in the Premier League. So a lot of teams need that. But for Wharton, I'm not quite sure what team he gets into for him to need to leave Crystal Palace. I'm not trying to. I know you guys rate him super highly, but I'm not like. What team are you looking at where he kind of goes and slots into?
Right now, I would say Tottenham United. Yeah, literally them two teams. Tottenham United, because Tottenham are kind of crying out for that DM. Because don't get twisted, Basuma, like, he's hot and cold. One week he have a 10 out of 10, but then he'll have more like 4 out of 10. Well, you know what I mean?
I think
City. I think we were heavily linked with him, but I don't really think we need to disturb him in our midfield just yet. I like the balance we have in our midfield, but like I think Tottenham United definitely, obviously, he doesn't get into you lot. Trying to think, he doesn't get into Chelsea.
Oh, let's be honest, like Arsenal, even though they've got Zubimendi, like, bro,
no, come inside.
Don't get into Arsenal. This is a very clean stream. Don't try that. I know you got your Saeed clips channel. I know you got your Saeed clips.
Saeed, it was going well, bro.
No, real talk though. Like, why not Arsenal though? What's
Saeed, don't start.
But hold on a minute. Like, we don't know how Zubimendi is going to adapt to the league, right? You've lost Partey, who's better than Zubimendi. Yeah. Rice is in there, cool, but you still would need a player like a Wharton.
You know I rate Wharton. I know obviously D's not his biggest fan. I rate Wharton, bro. I've been singing this praise the last 6-7 months, but he doesn't get into Arsenal. I'm sorry, like, bro, that balance of Zubimendi and Rice, he just doesn't get in, bro. He just doesn't get in, and he's a baller. I'm not saying he's not a baller, but nah, Arsenal.
Marino's in there sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
But Marino won't be starting now.
Marino won't be starting, bro.
He's not going to be starting now. He's going to be more.
Wharton doesn't start. He doesn't start for Arsenal. He doesn't start for Chelsea. He doesn't start for
Chelsea. I get, because I know Chelsea's midfield is arguably better than Arsenal's. That's why I don't think he'll start
potentially, yeah. But he doesn't get into Arsenal. He doesn't. Who does he start? Who does he start?
I don't know what you know what I mean. I get, like, you know what I mean. Zubimendi's a good player, but it's almost like you man are set on Zubimendi. Like, yo, like,
no, but you gotta say who. What player are you talking about? Who would you drop for Wharton at Arsenal? You say you put Zubimendi on the bench.
Listen, Zubimendi, bro, like,
on the bench.
Yeah. I'm not saying bench him, but I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I get what you're on about. Zubimendi's a good player or whatnot, but I'm saying next year, if we see that Zubimendi has not adapted to the league, and you're looking to go and buy a midfielder, Wharton would be that guy. He would be.
He would. But what I would need him to do is to at least break into the England team.
He's in the England team. Is he not in the England team?
How is he? No,
he doesn't play though. The problem
he's had a call up, but he's not like.
He's had a call up. The thing is,
but what I'm saying is, what is the reason why he's not playing in the England team?
Because I think it's politics, man. You got to remember, man like Henderson's playing the England team, bro. Let's look at the latest England team. Like, what? Now, real talk though. If you look at England team, bro, like them man are not really like them man. Who did they have in the last midfield last time, bro?
He's always injured. He's always injured.
You know, I would say Dido. So he's kind of got a point. I think England are missing his profile because we don't really have anyone to calm down the game and in that position. Because for me, Bellingham's a 10. I know there's been this debate. 8 and 10. Man. Bellingham's more of a 10. I think that's where you get the best. You get the best out of him.
Look at this, man. What is this, bro? Henderson, Rice, and Bellingham. That's an awful midfield, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, the only player that you are saying that you would swap Wharton for is Henderson, right?
Yeah. Wharton should be in there. I think
Wharton should actually be in that team there. Wharton should be in that team.
But the issue is not so much about Wharton. The issue is about Cole Palmer. So where Bellingham, Rice plays in the, he has to play in the 6 for England because you've got to fit in Bellingham. And you've got to try and fit in a Cole Palmer, haven't you? Or because Bellingham has to play in the 8. He can't play in the 10 if you play Palmer. So the issue, if you play Wharton, Cole Palmer or Bellingham has to be dropped. That can't happen. When neither
I mean,
of them,
right.
Yeah.
It is. But then again, I see.
I forgot about Palmer. You know,
I see Bellingham as a box-to-box 8. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd already see him as a.
but do you know what?
Yeah, but that's the point I'm making. If you play Bellingham in the 8, then Declan Rice has to play in the 6. You're saying to drop Rice for Wharton. No one's gonna do that.
But do you know what?
Listen, if you want to win tournaments, you got to.
No, Wharton can't. You can't drop.
Listen, man, you need balance. There's a reason why we don't win Euros. We don't have balance in midfield, bro. Make balance, bro. Or have Wharton as a 6. Rice.
So who would you pick then? If you were Man United now, you're Man United now, and you had a chance to sign either Wharton or Rice, who would you choose?
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Bro, give me Wharton, bro.
Are you joking? Or is this guy joking or something? Is this guy joking or what?
Man. Because you know what it is?
I'm Wharton over Declan Rice.
The thing is, though, I'm looking for a guy who's very comfortable on the ball.
What you need more?
I rate Rice, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm taking Wharton right now. If I'm Man United right now,
what your team needs right now is energy, and Rice gets about more than Wharton.
I hear it, bro.
You could say D might not agree with this year.
You man,
I think Wharton is probably more the technically more sound player than Rice, in my opinion. But in terms of industry and getting about what you lot need, Rice is a better fit.
Oh, you're going too technical into it. You're trying to find.
You're just saying yes or no.
The fact of the matter is, no one is picking Wharton over, and anyone that is just saying, "Oh, because he might be able to do some half turns on the ball." This
is why you don't watch Wharton, man. He's not as.
Bro, I do watch Wharton. I made sure I watched Wharton for the last 5 games of the season, specifically because we had these conversations. So I made sure I watched
him against Man City when he
dominated. Mad? You know what? You picked Wharton over Declan Rice.
Bro, it's not as bro. You know what it is? First of all, Rice is not a 6, by the way. So therefore, that's why I need him more in my team as well. For me, I look at Wharton, I'm like, in terms of getting on the ball and dictating, and actually progressing the ball better, I think Wharton does it better, bro. I generally do. But in terms of the box-to-box nature, winning the ball back, I think Rice is a better player in that aspect. He's more aggressive. He wants to win it. He's tenacious. He's got that, you know what I mean?
I think people just say these things because it's easy to say. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're the real manager, I don't think there's any manager, a football manager in the Premier League that would
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Over Rice.
To me, this is what I mean. It's all about what you need. I don't think right now we need a player like a Declan Rice. We need a player more so.
Every team needs a player like Declan Rice.
No, I get it in that aspect. But I'm talking about if you have to give me 2 players right now, I'm picking Wharton in that regards, bro. I don't mean it's not like the thing is, man, if I say that, it means there's a diss on Declan Rice. It's not a diss on Declan Rice. It's just that what I favor more and what I want more. That's all it is.
It's not. I don't think they're comparable.
I mean, the way you've done it is that's a diss on Declan Rice.
No. I feel like I do think it's a bit disrespectful to compare
how's it
Adam Wharton with Declan Rice right now. I think that's quite disrespectful. I don't think,
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think it's as disrespectful as you think, bro. Like
it's
not, bro. It's not. I don't think it is.
It is.
I don't think it is.
Declan Rice is one of the best midfielders in the world, right?
In the world, what kind of bracket?
I agree.
Wharton's not one of the best midfielders in the world.
Do you know what it is?
No, I'm saying, well, who are you putting him alongside, though? If you say
Declan Rice is one of the best midfielders in world.
Who would you compare him to?
What do you mean? Who would I compare him to?
Because you're saying he's the best midfielder in the world, right? So who are you comparing him to?
I said he's one of the best. You got the best midfielders in the world. Declan Rice, Caicedo, Vitina, Pedri.
He's
all
on
of
that
these
level.
guys. No, I'm saying the group of best midfielders in the world are all of those guys. There's a group of them. Whether you like Pedri better than this one, they're different. If Pedri played against Declan Rice, he wouldn't boss him.
Is he world class, Declan Rice?
Oh, come on, man. We're doing this silliness now.
Is he world class?
We're doing this again.
Let me ask you. Is he world class?
Of course he's world class.
Wow, this is crazy.
Of course he's easily.
Wait, Saeed, you don't think he's world class? Listen, Saeed, I was like you. It took me time. With me, I don't like to just dish out world class easily. It took me time, but after this season, after this season, you have to give.
You can have one good season, yeah.
He hasn't had one good season. He was in the Premier League at West Ham.
No. Last year it was unbelievable in the Champions League. Unbelievable, but you can't use that as a metric. It's the reason why we can't. Why Saka's much more work than Declan Rice here? and people still not giving him his world class tag.
But that's people. That's their decision. What? So is Caicedo world class? Is Caicedo world class?
Yes, he is world class.
So right, and you think Caicedo's done more than Declan Rice?
Yes.
What?
Yes, he has.
For this season, yeah. For this season,
Declan Rice won West Ham.
I agree. If you're going off the past season, I think Caicedo had a better season. But if you're going off the last 3-4 years, Rice has been better than Caicedo in my opinion. The last 3-4 years, he's got a bigger sample size.
Bro, let me listen to it. For me, yeah, the word world class has been used around a lot, by the way. It is really, really, we're using it too much, man. Listen, Declan Rice is a very good player. I'm not even going to disrespect Declan Rice. I swear down, bro. He is a very good player. I want to make sure I put that, firmly in there for people to hear. Declan Rice is a very good player. But I'll be honest with you, bro. You are doing a bit too much putting him in a bracket of Vitinas and them, man, Pedris. Them, man, are a couple of steps.
I had this conversation with
on the ball.
I did this with Lee Gunner already, and he already lost the battle. I did this with Lee Gunner. He said to me, Camavinga and all them are way better than him. And then the next week,
no. Last year or two, Camavinga hasn't.
He said Camavinga's the best midfielder in the world. That's what he said. This is his opinion, right? And then once we had the conversation, Rice bossed them. He bossed Valverde. But people will put Valverde in one of the best midfielders in the world, right?
Yeah, Valverde's better than Declan Rice, though.
No, he is not.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, but I swear down.
Wait, what players?
You are too biased, bro. You're too biased, bro, man.
Biased. I think Caicedo and Declan Rice are two of the best midfielders in the world, but you're saying...
Bro, listen, hold on a minute. The thing is, we got to use that specific metrics of why they're better, yeah. You tell me why Declan Rice is better than Valverde, please.
Declan Rice, every time he plays a match, he never, ever, ever loses a battle. You keep going on, you keep saying this as if to say you've seen Declan Rice.
What?
Oh, I'm saying, for you to say that Declan Rice is not one of the best midfielders in the world means that you've seen him get dominated countless times. He never
it doesn't. No, it doesn't mean that. I'm just saying the facets of his game, bro. Doesn't allow me to say, he's one of the best players in the world, bro. Because I've seen the best players in the world. I know what the standard is. The Vitinas, the Pedris of the world, yeah. These guys here, that's the standard. And I don't think Declan Rice is at that standard, bro.
That's fine. I understand that. You think there's certain people better, but he's in that bracket. Is my point. He's around there. But he's not around there.
I'm letting you know he's not. He's a couple of levels below. That's all it is.
So who's he with then? What bracket is he with? Name players that are around his level then.
What, name players around his level?
Yeah, give me players that are around his level.
I'm trying to think now, man.
You know what, Tide? I used to be like you when it comes to Declan Rice, but this season, my opinion changed. He proved himself.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to think, man. You know, Bruno Gyökeres of this world. That's his level. Bruno Gyökeres. You know what I mean? Them sort of players there. Tonali. You know what I mean? Bellingham, Gravenberch. Maybe that sort of level. That's probably his level. Real talk, though. That's the kind of bracket he's at right now for me. Enzo Fernandez, them kind of guys. You know?
And you think...
Now, real talk, though. Gravenberch. Hold on a minute. Gravenberch, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. He can chat to Declan Rice, though. He can chat to Declan Rice.
No, Gravenberch can chat to. He can chat to.
Gravenberch can chat to anyone.
But that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I think it is? Do you know what I think it is with Rice here? I know I think it is with Rice. A lot of people say
even De Jong. I'm not gonna lie to you, De Jong. I would have in my team over Declan Rice.
So De Jong's my ball. I agree. De Jong's my ball is still. I feel like injuries have just messed him up.
Barella, bro. Come on. People are forgetting about Barella, all these players, bro.
But Saeed, do you know what it is? You know me, bro. I like my technical borders and that, but what I've had to accept is cool. Rice isn't as technical as a lot of these midfielders are speaking about, but what he needs to do at his job, he is one of the best in world football. And that's what I've had to accept recently. I feel like you know what? I feel like this country disrespect Rice because he wouldn't be good on the half turn like a Vitina, like a Gravenberch, like a Pedri. Do you know what I mean? So to the eye, he's not that aesthetically pleasing. I get that, but I just had to accept this season when I'm seeing him like decent away at PSG. Up against that Madrid midfield and that. And even in the Prem against the better midfield, when I'm seeing him hold his own, there's the point where you just have to hold your hands up. Like, for me, this guy is world class. He is one of the best. Do I think other midfielders are better than Rice? Yes, but just because other midfielders are better than Rice doesn't mean Rice isn't world class, in my opinion. I gave him his pack this season because he proved me wrong this season. I'll be real. He proved me wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, hold on a minute. Yeah. For me, like, I was one of the first few that seen Declan Rice live, and I thought, who the hell is this kid, by the way? 18 years old, yeah. He came to Old Trafford with West Ham, and he dominated the game, and I was like, yo, go and sign him. I was outside Old Trafford with Flex, yeah, to go and sign him, bro. So I'm one of the first people that hyped up this guy, yeah, and I still think he's a very good midfielder. I don't want to make sure people think he's a scrub. He's a very good midfielder. He would come into this Man United team and be one of our best players. I'm not denying that.
One of our best players. Oh my God.
With the midfield that we've got, he
would come to your team.
He's exactly what you need.
Player. He would be the best player in your team. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying to you is, though, the metric that you've given, I very, very much disagree with right now. You are slightly overhyping Declan Rice in a sense.
No, you're underrating Declan Rice, and I used to feel like that when he was at West Ham. When he was at West Ham, my cousins,
the level that you lot think.
My cousins are West Ham fans, yeah, and I used to think like that. I used to think, what are you talking about? Partey's way better than Rice. This one's way better. That's what I used to think.
Partey's a better player than Rice.
Wait, let me finish what I'm saying. What I realized is, I thought Partey was better than Rice, but who's the first name on the team sheet? It's Rice. Without Rice, yes. Well. No, it's not.
Wait, you think Rice is better than Partey?
No, Partey's better than Rice. I'm saying Partey's better than Rice, yeah? But when it comes to picking a player who's first on the team sheet,
Rice is before him.
Partey starts, though.
No, you're missing the point. I'm saying Rice.
You are missing the point. You've just said, yeah, if the team sheet is out, yeah, Rice the first one on the team sheet. You said that, right? But I'm letting you know, Partey is also the first on the team sheet.
No, he's not. Partey's replaceable. Declan Rice is not. That's the point you're missing. Declan Rice is irreplaceable. There's no one that can do what he does. No one. When he's on the pitch for Arsenal, you believe that you can win the match no matter who you're playing against. I'm telling you. Ask Arsenal fans, they will tell you.
Now I hear that, yeah, but I'm also saying that if Partey was there and he was starting games, he would be their starting player. Like, he would be the first one on the team sheet.
He's not. I'm telling you he's not. I'm telling you, Declan Rice is the first. We want to take the captain armband and give it to him.
I can't lie.
You don't listen.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying, from what I've seen in the Champions League, these big games here, it's always Partey that really performs the best.
It's Rice. It's Rice. Rice is the one that always performs every single game. He never has a bad game.
With you, bro. Madrid home and away. Rice was.
No, but the thing is,
I'm not just speaking about the free kicks. People keep saying in the chat, 2 free kicks have done it. No, look at his all-round performance.
I don't know what they're talking about.
He's breaking lines, everything, bro. Rice was cold both games.
You know what it is? Also, the leadership that he brings here, I think a lot of people, they look at that as well, more so than sometimes the football attributes as well. Like, he's a very good leader, bro, in there as well. But I think, for me, you know what it is, man? You're very biased towards Declan Rice.
I'm not biased at all. I have to learn the hard way. Because I always believed that Rice wasn't that good. And West Ham fans, my cousins are all West Ham fans. They all told me how good he was. And I used to always argue with them. I got humbled. So I'm saying it online now, but I was having this argument for years against him. Now he's at my club, I realize how good he is. He's far better than you guys realize.
You know, when you look at the Premier League, right, he's definitely in the top 10. But in terms of maybe the better ones, the Rodris, the Caicedos, you know what I mean? Like, he might be just a little bit behind them, but I think he's in there, bro. Like, real talk, though. He's in there. You know what I'm saying?
There, man. Put it this way. I bet you any money, most Arsenal fans wouldn't swap Rice with anyone. Put it like that.
What?
I think there's one player Arsenal fans would swap Rice with, Caicedo. I think that's the only player.
No, we wouldn't.
I think
that's crazy, man.
Maybe not all of you, but I think some of you would. I think that's
Caicedo is up. I think Caicedo is top 3 midfielders in the world.
I agree.
I've been saying this for ages, and people are arguing. I've been saying Caicedo for ages.
Even a fit Rodri.
Rodri's up there as well, obviously. But I think Caicedo is brilliant, bruv. Like, I think he's literally up there. I wish we had both of them together. Rice in the 8, Caicedo in the 6.
That was a possibility, you know. That would have been scary, bro. Do you remember when you're looking at both of them at the same time?
Yeah, I think that was a dominating
Who's
midfield.
with Pedri? If Pedri right now, Pedri.
No, I ain't swapping Rice with Pedri. No way.
They're different profiles, though, Saeed.
Yeah, no way.
Can't really compare them.
Pedri's a
but it's a
technical
principle,
player.
though,
I ain't swapping Rice with Pedri, bro. You're mad.
Because of my type of ball,
okay.
it's Pedri all day long.
Vitina.
Bro, listen, Caicedo dominated Vitina the other day, didn't he? He bossed them. He bossed them both. Those guys, yeah, they're brilliant.
Did they go through? Did they go through? I think they went through, innit?
Caicedo, what do you mean? I said Caicedo bossed Vitina and Neves.
Caicedo's a better player. That's why he's a better player than
Caicedo's better than Vitina.
No, I'm saying he's better than Rice. Therefore, you know what I mean.
But Rice,
he's got more ability. What I'm saying is that the reason why he's able to do that. He's got more ability than Rice. That's why he's better than Rice. That's all. That's why.
I'm not playing Saeed's game.
I'm not.
I'm not playing your game. I don't playing your game today, Saeed. I'm not playing your game.
I know you're a big fan of both. I know you're a big fan of both Caicedo and Rice. You've been speaking highly of both of them. But who do you think's better out of the two for you?
Caicedo, Rice.
Yeah, I think Caicedo. I want to know.
Man, he's clear.
I want to know.
Caicedo for me is a better player. But for me, the top midfielders, I'm telling you now, Vitina and Pedri, they're the ones that you just cannot be on their level right now, bro. Them man there are clear, bro. You get me? Like, them man are clear. And for you to say that is absolutely mad, bro. It's absolutely mad.
Oh, right. But people, you're gonna realize, you're gonna learn sooner or later. You're gonna learn at some point anyway. So
yeah. Jackson to United and Xavi Simons to Chelsea. We're gonna discuss that right now. Xavi Simons. Roms, you were saying a few weeks ago that United overpaid for Bruno. What's your thoughts on you, man?
Why do people think? Listen, this is exactly what I said. It was on this show, Saeed. Yeah. I was laughing. It was on one of the midday lives. I was like, Saeed, when's this Mbeumo deal going to get done? I can see this Mbeumo deal being... Remember I said I can see this Mbeumo deal probably being done last week of the window. I never said you overpaid for him.
I remember you didn't say that.
When I first said 60 to 65, I said, for a player that's going to come in and do what he needs to do, that's calm. What I was bantering about is that how long is it going to take? Because it's been 6-7 weeks. But about Ekitike, yeah, we're overpaying from a bit, but then in the modern, you pay the market value. If you've seen what other strikers have gone for recently, Højlund was 64, rising to 70. Who else recently? I think Havertz was what? 50 with 10 add-ons or whatnot. It's still a similar figure. I'm probably even forgetting. Richarlison 60 million. Solanke was 60. And if you know the actual base fee is 69 million. The other, listen, people are including figures that we've not paid just yet. If we have to pay the other 10 million, it's a win-win. We've done well in some regard, whether it's he's hit his personal targets or whether we've won a trophy. So for me, 69 million, me personally, I would have probably did 55 to 60 for Hugo Ekitike. Maybe we've overpaid 15 or 20 million to answer your question. But am I bothered? Am I going to get down about it? No. And at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, for you lot that watched Midday Live, I don't think the pressure will be as high on him because we've got 3 other players that will provide output. Let's say he has a okay season. Maybe the rival fans, we're not going to be that harsh on him. Yeah. Do you get it?
I agree.
I said yesterday, the only way we're harsh on him is if the other 3 players don't provide output. Then it's like the blinkers are on. It's like, hold on, you're our 9. You need to be scoring. But other than that, we overpaid for him a bit, but I'm not going to get down about it, man.
No, 100% not, man. Guys, it's nearly 1.4K in the building, man. Let's get these likes up, people, man. I don't know what likes we're on right now, but please, people, let's get to the 500 likes target. We need to do that ASAP, people. So if you lot are watching right now, smash the like button on the video. By the way, just a quick picture of man like Ekitike landing in well, he's not landing in thingy, but he's about to arrive into Liverpool. He's here, man. Man got the swag and that, you know, them ones there. But he's also got the Labubu, man. You know what I mean? What's going on there, Robs, man? Man with the Labubu and that. But the trim's cold, though. You get me? The fit's cold. You get me?
You see the fashion thing and that, right? Especially the French players that Kunde wearing dresses.
Yeah.
That's them, innit? I don't really. That's not really my type of fashion. But each to their own, innit?
What's this hype about Labubus though? Just I know it's a random one, but why are people collecting Labubus, man? What is what is the hype around it, man?
Wait, hold on. What even is a Labu? What,
The
what is
boo-boo is one of them, like, it's some basic little, I don't know, but some little toy thing, bro, that everyone keeps collecting. I'm like, bro, I see man queuing outside stores and that, and I'm like, bro, why are you man on this?
You know what it is, bro? It's just the new thing in fashion. You know, everyone's following it. Give it 2-3 months. No one will probably care. I didn't even know what that was, Saeed. I'll be real. I thought you meant the bag. I thought you meant his bag.
But it's a little baby that is got there, man. It's mad,
Yeah, that's
bro.
the problem. Why do you know what it is, Saeed? That's what we've got to start delving into the real reality of what's going on. Because no one knows what you're talking about.
Do you know what it is, Saeed? Do you know if the Saeed's been living the high life at YouTube events? You've been seeing
I've seen it. I've seen people wearing it.
Let's ask the real questions.
Nah, bro, I'm seeing like even like man them wearing it. I'm like, yo, what's this, bro? Like, I see it, bro. I'm like, yo, what the hell is it, man? But apparently it's something in Asia, innit? And it's brought over here.
Wait, so it's like a toy, like it's like an accessory just to put on bags.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, man. Let's talk on there, Xavi Simons, man. I know Chelsea fans want to discuss this as well. He's opened the door for Chelsea move up to direct contact with Cam. Club-to-club talks start from Tuesday as Leipzig will discuss deal. Fee for Chelsea depends on outgoings. Arsenal remain keen, but Gyökeres and outgoings priority. He's going to cost you around about 70 million euros, Chelsea fans. I ain't going to lie to you, man. I'm really, really not going to hype this guy up. I think for me, he's got talent, but I just think something's missing from him, man. I don't know what it is,
you
bro.
know what, Saeed, yeah? I watched this guy live once. You remember? You remember when you were in Europa League and you played PSV one year?
Yeah.
And they had, I remember I went to, because my boy had an extra ticket here. I went with him to watch it, and I remember we were linked with Gakpo. So I was mainly going there to like see what Gakpo was on. And Xavi Simons was there. Yeah. Noni Madueke come on the last 10 minutes and actually played well. And then Sangare was there, you know, the one that So they had ballers in that team. I was like, let me go watch this game. Xavi Simons was cold that game. And I was like, I remember putting in my group chats, calling my brothers like, bro, you man, there's a baller called Xavi Simons and that. Like, he's next up. Ever since that game, whenever I've watched him, I've just been a bit underwhelmed. Like, I know he scored the goal against England in the Euros. It was a good goal in that. Like, but I feel like from when he's gone PSG, Barca, and always shifting clubs, I feel like he's not really found his home yet. But like, don't get it twisted. I don't want to say he's a bad footballer. I just think people overrate. Remember, overrated doesn't mean bad. People
doesn't mean bad. Exactly.
If you see someone overrated, you automatically think they're bad. That's not the case. But I feel like for what he should have lived up to, he still is quite young. What is he, 23, 24? For what he should have lived up to, I don't know if he's lived up to that.
He's 22. He's actually young still, you know.
22?
22, man. I think he's 22, bro. Let me say. Yeah, he's 22. He's just turned 22 in April.
Bro, fair. He's a couple years younger than
He's young buck, man. He's a young buck.
I thought he was 24, but you know what? Like, I feel like his next move needs to be the move where he actually announces himself. Yeah. I know he's had a lot of clout from young because he was in PSG and Barca's academy. I remember he did like a few, you know, when you get the compilation and he's skilling up bare people in like academy games and that. So he's had hype from young. Like, you've known about this guy from young. But like, I don't know. I feel like he's still not put his name on the map like that, if you know what I mean. I still like his book still has a bit more to do. But again, he is 22. I didn't know he was that young. I thought he was like 24, 25-ish. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. This move could be good for Chelsea because they do need someone in that left-hand role. But this is one that I'm not going to hype up and say it's a very good move for Chelsea. Just need to see with this one still.
But you know what? He might need a new environment. It might suit him this league. I don't know, but he's done fairly well in the Bundesliga. Like, he's actually not done that badly in the Bundesliga.
He scored the same amount of goals as Wirtz last season still.
Bro, he's got 25 games, which I'm not going to lie, he might have been injured last year. 10 goals, 7 assists. Season before that, he got 8 goals and 11 assists. At PSV, he got 19 goals and 8 assists for PSV in that season. When he was, 20 years old? And then obviously he came through the academy ranks. So listen, he's actually done all right, you know. But again, like I said to you, bro, when I've watched him, you know what it is, bro? When someone tells me go and watch this guy and I don't get what I need and I don't feel like he moves the needle, I always think, I don't see the hype, bro. But I don't think he's scrubbed, though.
Literally what you just said, I'm the opposite because, like, I was hearing his name, went to see him live, And I was the opposite to you. I was like, rah, I know what the hype's about now. But then when I followed his career now, it's just a bit, you've not really done it to me too tough. But again, do you know what I mean? He is young in that.
People saying, I'm German, I watch Bundesliga, he had a really bad season, his stats are scuffed. You know what stats here? When I always think, if you score 2 or 3 in one game, but then don't score for 10 games, I'm not really hearing them 2-3 goals. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I need you to get 1 in 3.
Needs to be spread out, isn't it?
Goals spread out, assists. I need you to get a goal or assist every 2 or 3 games. At least minimum, bro. Minimum.
Depending on what game it was, though. Depending on what game it was, though. That game might be a game that you needed badly, you know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. You'd rather it spread out than in one game. Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. So this is what their attack could be, right? Or their whole midfield or whatnot. This is the depth that they've got. So Caicedo, Lavia, Sugu. They've got Santos and Andres Santos there. Palmer and Xavi Simons if they need to in the middle. Got Gittins and Xavi Simons as well if they need to. Xavi Simons can play on the left. João Pedro, Liam Delap. I don't know why they've not added Jackson in there, but I hear it. Shameless. Esteval and Neto. I ain't gonna lie to you, but this is very, very good, you know, bro. Like this, you know what this does for Chelsea? It allows them to not only attack the Premier League, but attack the Champions League as well. Like both competitions, bro. They could field 2 teams if they want to, man. It's mad.
You know what
I'm not phased by that. I'm more phased, if that becomes Lavia.
Lavia is in there, though.
Yeah, I know. That's when I'm more worried. When Lavia is playing more so than I know Enzo's playing well.
Enzo's had a good year, though, bro. He's had a very good year, man.
Enzo's had a good game in scoring goals. Yeah, scoring goals. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, he has. But when Lavia's playing, that's when I feel like because Lavia played against us. And when
you played the same midfield that beat PSG was without Lavia, though.
No, I know, but I feel like when Lavia plays, their midfield is solid as hell. Like when we play,
he definitely adds a different dimension in terms of when they're playing out from the back. He's very, very much press resistant. You can't really get the ball off him sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still think equally, Enzo Fernandez has come in and has had a top year, bro. And you know what I mean? They've got Palmer in the 10 as well. So you've got 2 of them in there. And then you've got Palmer in there. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The attack, don't get me wrong. I think João Pedro is for me the one that I'm looking at thinking, quality. Neto, I still don't rate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Esteval, you know what it is with Esteval, yeah? Because they bought so many attackers here, I don't think there's gonna be much pressure on him to deliver. So he might go under the radar. He might have a good season.
He won't play though. He won't start. Neto will start.
He might not start. Gittins, I don't rate, but let's
see.
There's
not enough goals up the top of the pitch at the minute. If Palmer's their main goal scorer, isn't it? Their main goal threat.
João Pedro will get you at least 10 goals. Liam Delap, he got 12 goals in a
row. I think Liam Delap will get more than João Pedro if he started every game.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. As it stands, you don't know which one's going to start. Yeah. Pedro or Delap. I feel like Maresca might chop and change quite often with them too.
I think João Pedro will start because of what he done in the Club World Cup, but I think Liam Delap is a natural goal scorer. Yeah. I think he will get a lot of goals if he plays there.
From when you get 12 goals in a relegation side, you can only improve at a better club, in my opinion. Yeah. But you're saying you don't think there's enough goals up there, dear. I thought that a couple of weeks ago, and then when I deeped it, let's say. Because obviously no season is exactly the same as the next season. So just because Delap got 12 last season doesn't mean he's got. I think he'll get more, but it's not a guarantee. There's no guarantees in ball. But like, let's say Delap gets in the region of 10 to 50. I'm going off league goals, by the way, because it's what you play in the most. Forget all competitions for now. Let's say Delap gets between 10 and 15. João Pedro gets between 10 and 15, and Palmer always gets between 15 and 20 anyway. That's already 35 to 40 goals between 3 players. Remember, Enzo's a box crasher as well, so he might chip in with 5 or 6 a season. I think Chelsea finally, last season, I think not. You can tell they didn't have goals. That's why they drew so much. I think they went 2 in like 13 or something across all competitions. Yeah. But I think this season, they might have enough goals to do a thing still.
I think they'll be in the title race. Oh, I expect them to be in the title race this year.
They have to.
I expect Chelsea to be in the title race this year.
I don't think they'll win it, but they'll be in the title race though.
That's what I'm expecting from them. I'll be
real. Kind of dark horses maybe for the title.
Yeah, I think they'll be in a title race this year. If they're not, it's an underachievement. But
I think for me, I think they should be target the Champions League more, bro. I think the Champions League is the one that I think
You
they
can
could
never
win
wrap
more.
them up in that competition.
That competition there, bro. Like you don't want to be playing Chelsea, do you? With all their talent and whatnot. You
want to avoid them. You want to avoid Chelsea.
You want to avoid Chelsea.
Everyone wants to avoid Chelsea. I don't want to play Chelsea or Liverpool ever.
Bro, Chelsea, but not even the Champions League. You don't even want to play Chelsea in a cup competition.
I don't want to play Chelsea in the friendly.
Yeah.
You got favourites for the Champions League?
You know what's mad? There's going to be a few Liverpool fans now saying, "What you want about Ramel? We've beat them in 5 finals. In all of them 5 finals, we've beat them in the last 7 years. We've not once beat them in 90 minutes. All of them have gone to extra time or penalty. They just make it. They just make it. We've not beat Chelsea in 90 minutes, bro. In all of the finals, we beat them. I don't like playing them. But quickly about Xavi Simons, I think you lot might agree with this, because Diaz is going, we know this. I think Diaz to buy.
Yeah, Diaz is leaving, isn't it? Right.
That'll probably get confirmed by the end of this week, But I think if we try and go in for Rodrigo, and Rodrigo don't want to come in for us, if Xavi Simons still ain't a Chelsea player, I can see us going in for him and playing on that left. Do you know why I say that, right? Because all of his man them are there. Frimpong, Gravenberch.
You got a little Dutch connection going on now.
Basically Dutch, bro. We got like 4 or 5 man from
Dutch players, man.
Bro, forget even the players. The coach is Dutch. So Xavi Simons might look at it because we're going to go in for Rodrigo. We're going to try and sign Rodrigo.
What about this player here, man? The Monaco player, bro. The Monaco player.
Monaco.
You see the one that Monaco are selling, bro. Why do you go for that player, man?
I don't even know who that is.
He's more of a cam, though. I don't know if he's more of a cam, bro.
Wait, who is that?
They're letting go of this highly talented. I watched in the Champions League, bro.
Wait, don't you mean Ali?
Ali Kuchi.
Yeah, this guy, I know Ali Kuchi. Yeah, it's not Cali. It doesn't begin with a C. That's why I was baffled. He's cold.
Ali Kuchi. Ali Kuchi.
He's cold though, but I can see us going in for Xavi Simons. If Chelsea take long with this deal and we don't get Rodrigo or left winger, we might just say to Leipzig, because we got good relations with Leipzig anyway. We might say, like, how much do you want for him? He can link up with all the man as well.
He's on the market as well. You get me? Like, bro, if we had a 4-3-3, bro, the amount of players that we could be linked with, man. It's the fact that we got to play this fucking, man. It's right. I shouldn't be swearing so early, but it's really angers me the fact that we can't buy somebody's signings, bro, because of the dead formation that we're playing, man.
Did you hear what
but you knew that formation he was going to come with. So I don't know.
Nah, but the thing is, though, but the problem is, though, that's down to a board to.
And you still predicted top 3 with this formation side. So I'm not going to let you drop. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Hold on. No, I never. Get your facts right. It was 10 hard. Top 3.
No, so what did you think? So what you didn't think? What do you think when you got Amorim? Was you happy about Amorim coming in?
I was happy with the idea of Amorim, but
there you go. There, he was coming with a back 3 anyway.
Yeah, but hold on a minute. The thing is, though, the reality was that he was telling us it was going to be this formation. It never really was a 3-4-3. It was more of a 5-2, whatever it was. Like,
but it's interchangeable. It's interchangeable, though, isn't it?
Interchangeable. But for what I've seen, though, it's not been the 3-4-3. Like, I've seen teams play 3-4-3. It's not been that, bro. So what if I don't like it, then we've got to move on. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I've not liked it, and I want to go back to my 4-3-3. That's all it is. Simple.
Are you going to go back to 4-3-3 now?
I want to go back to 4-3-3, bro. Listen, that's what
everyone's saying. I remember coming out after that Leeds game saying we're getting overrun in our midfield and that. Well, bro, maybe you should change something up because if you've got 2 midfielders that can't really run about like that, so you need to be careful, because that first day of the season, it can get ugly. They could really
We'll beat Arsenal. We'll beat Arsenal. We'll beat Arsenal.
Oh, my days. You think so?
Yeah, we'll beat Arsenal, man.
Obviously, as it stands side, obviously, there's still, 3 weeks left till the
by the way, they were in my comments, by the way, these Arsenal fans here. Funny Arsenal fans, isn't it? I said, my midfield is cooked, man. We're in trouble. All I see is Arsenal fans quoting, saying, they're going to scam a win. Hey, watch this, man. They're going to beat us, man. What's going on? Or some of them said, to be fair, we need to smoke these, man, etc., etc. I thought, bro, they might take advantage of what I said in pre-season. Like, relax you, man.
You know what it is? You know what it is? If from that, like, if I had to give a prediction from today, I know there's still 3 weeks left. Signings will be made.
Them, bro.
But as it stands, I still think that they'll be favourites. But the thing with United,
of course we're favourites, but he actually thinks they're going to beat us. I'm saying,
you know what, D, though? You're a footballing man. I'm not saying United will win, but I think you might agree with me in the sense that no matter how bad United are, you just never want to go there. Like,
that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
Yeah, man, I hate going there.
Listen, you know how boring it was to watch it. Both teams, by the way. But Arsenal just kept playing side to side to side to side. It was very predictable. And United second half battered them, bro. We could have won the game. Could have been like we had one off the line, one where Højlund Rice made an absolute outstanding tackle that he should have scored. Like we had chances, man. But
Wait, is that the game Rice scored? The one
Rice scored and started celebrating. Crazy.
See what I mean, D?
They went 1-0 up. Fernandes scored a free kick.
Hey?
Oh, yeah, the bad boy free. Yeah.
But to be fair, when I looked at it, Raya kind of fucked up, man. That should never went in, bro. Raya gave so much space for Bruno to aim. Good free kick. I'm not taking away from Bruno, but Raya, his positioning is very, very bad. I can't lie to you.
I mean, it's easy to say that you'll beat us, but I mean, if we do sign Gyökeres in time for that, because the problem that I've got is he might not start that game because we're signing too late. That's the only issue.
You know what they said? They've changed that into that, bro. Have you heard of it?
That's what Dan Potts did, isn't it? It's that.
But where is Gyökeres, man? That real talk. I wasn't even gonna move on to Arsenal, but where is Gyökeres though? Is he?
I have no idea, bro. Who knows?
Man said who?
You know what, though, D? You know what?
Concerning, man.
That deal. Look, you don't know when it's gonna get done, but from when wants to add his own bread. Fabrizio come out and said this morning, I don't know if you've not seen, I woke up this first thing.
Why is he trying to get United involved, by the way? Can you stop doing that, Fabrizio? Stop mentioning our name, bro.
Apparently you lot tried to get involved last night or something like that.
No, why are you trying to get involved? But just say the deal's getting done. Like, stop trying to spice it up. Like, you know what? Like, if I put United in there, then our fans can feel a bit more, you know what? Oh, he's chosen us. Like, brother, stop using my United, bro, in this conversation.
You know, it happened with the Ekitike thing as well, innit? Apparently you lot inquired. I don't know how true it is.
Bro.
But maybe it's true. Maybe what he's saying is true, though, Saeed. Maybe what he's saying is true.
But he's mentioned it every single damn time.
If it's the truth, why are you upset about it? If it's the truth,
but bro,
you need to understand it from his perspective. He's a journalist. He wants more clicks. He's going to use two big clubs in the same report, so it gets out there a bit more.
I get it.
I only want news that benefits his team. He doesn't get
but what it does though, it gives you a comfort blanket, Arsenal fans, to think, oh, you know what? Just because Gyökeres isn't here, the fact that he's rejected, I can feel better at night.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's exactly what it is.
For you lot. Something for you lot, bro.
Yeah, obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, so it suits me. Yeah, what's the problem?
Suits you, but you're happy though. You'd rather have you play though, right?
I'd rather him to reject you and come to us. Yeah, I like that.
No, but you'd rather him come to you first though.
But he obviously wants to come to Arsenal, doesn't he? That's why he rejected you.
Bro, all I'm saying
is he only wants Arsenal. D. Forget even if other clubs coming from him.
You lot need to really, really get this going, then, innit?
I think in the end we'll end up getting him. I think like that one is probably more likely to end up being an Arsenal player. I'm just used to Arsenal always messing around and then potentially losing. It wouldn't shock me if he didn't end up coming or it broke down or he's staying at school.
He's coming.
But my thing is more about the Eze or
I've got an Eze update, by the way. There's an Eze update by that Hand of Ozil, is it? Or Hand of Arsenal?
Hand of Arsenal.
Yeah, Hand of Arsenal.
There is an Ozil one as well, but
yeah, he's put up an update here.
No, he rebranded the Hand of Arsenal used to be Hand of Ozil, but he just
is it? Okay. Yeah. He says here, his future was linked to Ethan, hence my statement until a formal approach is made, proceed with caution. Since talks glowing reference from Arsenal players, Arteta is obsessed and directly communicate to his board. My understanding is personal terms have never been an issue. One source said he would sign a 5-year deal tomorrow. Furthermore, I understand he has told Chelsea buying his preference Arsenal, but how long can a player wait? Informal dialogue has been taken between Palace, but nothing further. As of today, Arsenal will focus on sales, and hopefully the sale of Trossard opens the door. Okay. The hope is that Andrea makes sales and picks up the phone to Steve Parish. If anything develops, I will further sure to update you. It is well known the industry Parish is honourable, straightforward. He would use the money to reinvest into sellers and the other club matters. There's a deal done there to be done. That's all I'm saying. Eze, let me be clear. We have to sign Eze. We cannot start the season short. Okay, he's giving his opinion there. So yeah, Eze, he looks like he's obsessed. Like with Eze, man, he's a one. I think if you get Eze and Gyökeres, that's your like
I think I'm more likely to agree with you. Obviously, he's an Arsenal fan, isn't he? So it kind of suits the narrative. But I'm more inclined to agree with you that the Madueke signing is the one that kind of stops the whole Rodrigo and Eze thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that signing is that's a large chunk of money. It's 50 or 60 million. It's big money, isn't it? It's the same as kind of similar to what you pay for Mbeumo. It's not much difference.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
Palace fans.
I'm just more annoyed by Kudos.
Kudos go to Tottenham.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the same price. I'm more irritated by that. Like, why don't we just get him?
I hear it, but then again, it's one of them where with Kudos, is he not better off the right and then cutting in and whatnot? Like, you know what I mean? And
he can play both sides. His best performance of the season was on the left against us.
He was on the left, yeah, but I'm saying like that's where predominantly he likes to kind of
same as Madueke, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Madueke, that's what I'm saying to you, bro.
And to be fair, you know how people are saying this is going to be Madueke's going to be backup in that. I'm starting to think he starts for you lot. You know, I think
he will.
He does.
Because you know that surprised me though, because I was thinking the narrative was he'll come in to be backup and obviously, and Arsenal been screaming out for attacking depth, so he's coming in for depth, right? But then obviously probably Trossard will go over. They'll probably keep Madueke and
But Martinelli will start.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking you don't sign a player for 48 million to just kind of be on the bench. I think Madueke could probably start off the season on the left, and maybe Martinelli will be introduced.
Martinelli, other way around.
Oh, so you reckon Martinelli will start ahead of Madueke?
Yeah, definitely.
Fair.
Definitely.
Wow. But I don't know, man. I can't lie to you. I think Madueke might start.
I think he could.
He's not really had a pre-season, maybe in that aspect of.
Yeah, he's on holiday now. He's gone on holiday.
Yeah, Martinelli will probably start. Yeah.
So he didn't go. I don't know where you lot have flown to, but he didn't fly out. I see one picture of your whole club in some
Singapore.
Also, Madueke didn't go with them.
No, he came to do his medical and stuff, and then he's gone on holiday. He went club.
Because he needs a rest. He needs a rest.
Martinelli will start above Madueke, definitely.
That makes sense. Actually.
Yeah, but the thing is though, when you deep it, Trossard leaving though, like, is that going to happen? Is that likely to happen? Like,
Trossard will leave. Yeah, Trossard will leave. He'll go.
Has there been interest from clubs?
Yeah, Fenerbahce.
Okay.
Yeah, Trossard will leave, but like I say, we need Martinelli needs to get his act together now. We need 2 goals in the first game. We need him.
Yeah, Don's on the wind up. He wants his holiday, man. You get me in the Maybach and that, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? And chilling, bro. You know what? He likes to enjoy himself, man. You get me? Like, man, need to do the whole, the holiday. You know the holiday little video that they do, man, in the jet.
You know what I'd say though? Do you know what I'd say? You see, like, and I'm not one of these weird people that say, "Oh, he shouldn't be doing this, he shouldn't be doing that." Your team lost and that. I understand why people say it because if your team loses, it's not a good look. You don't really want to see your players enjoying themselves or not. But what he could get away with at Chelsea, he's not going to be able to get away with at Arsenal. You not got too many seniors, like.
Yeah,
the old players won't have it. You see the Chelsea, because they're all that kind of young and they won't care. He's not going to be able to get away with certain things he's got away with at Arsenal. No way. And
Arteta's a different breed of disciplinarian.
Yeah.
He ain't on all of that foolishness. He ain't like that, bro. Like, he ain't gonna be able to get away with any silliness. He's gonna know immediately. Oh, this is a different vibe.
Yeah, Ruby Rose and that. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. Is he still seeing Ruby Rose, or was that just his? Was that his friend, innit? I think he was a friend, innit? You get me?
That man's a friend.
Yeah, man. Bro, where's Isak, man? Then is he still unsettled on that? Is he? What's the latest?
If somebody offers you, I don't know, because he must be getting a whole heap of offers from Saudi, and they could be offering him easily up of $1 million.
I've just read. D, it's funny you said that. I've just read something. They're going to offer him circa, I think, 950 to $1 million a week.
And that's tax free, bro. You got to remember what's his name? Ivan Toney, he got he's getting 400 and something a week, isn't he? So you got to remember when he goes back to England camp, yeah, and they're all there chilling in the hotel when they're all chilling with each other, playing pool and playing. He's telling them, bro, I'm on 400 bags, bro. You're getting taxed. You're getting 100 after. They're thinking, a lot of them will be thinking, raw, maybe I need to start inquiring in a couple years about this Saudi money. 400 grand a week, tax free is no joke.
120 a week, yeah, for Isak is a bit mad still. I can't lie to you, but
they're offering him £1 million a week. That's big money, bro.
Money. Listen. The thing is, yeah, money in football, you're still gonna get good money. You're not living like, you know what I mean, bro. But obviously, it would be a shame for him to go to Saudi Arabia, knowing the potential that he still has, man. He's still good to be playing in Europe.
But you know what? I think we've got to kill this notion, because we saw them in the Club World Cup, and they're not. They beat Man City.
I get that. I hear that, but then. Also, for himself though, like, would you not want to give that same, you know, for you to be when, like, say, Ballon d'Ors, and you're gonna have to play in Europe, bro. Let's be honest.
Do you know what, Saeed? I understand both arguments, because Europe is the mecca of football, bro. Like, you make your name predominantly in Europe. Do you know what I mean? Not to say there's not good clubs in other continents, because we've just seen Club World Cup. The Brazilian teams are doing their thing. Al Hilal beat Man City. Like, we've seen teams from other continents will do their thing, but predominantly, like, Europe is where you make your name. However, I agree with D in the sense that, yeah, he's entering the peak. What is he, 25, 26? He's entering the peak of his career. But I hate when people say, why is he going to Saudi? Bro, you need to remember, they want to secure their family. It's generational money. Like, do you get? So whenever I hear this notion, why is he going there? It's like, cool. Maybe you want him to have a better career in terms of clubs. But, like, in terms of from a personal point of view, he want to go there and secure generations after generations and that. So, and do you know what? I feel like Saudi now is being used as a stopgap, because look at what's his name that was at Villa? Duran. Look at Duran, bro. He was only there 6 months and he's come back. He's probably thinking, let me go there, make my few millions or whatever, and come back. Who's to say? He's
going to another money team, though, isn't he? He's going to another money team.
Yeah.
Who? What? Fenerbahce? Would it?
Yeah, they're actually giving him his wages that he's at.
But that's my point. He still come back to you. Who's to say Isak goes? What? I think he's 25. He goes Al Hilal for 2 years. I don't think this will happen, by the way, but this is just a possibility. Let's say he goes Al Hilal for 2 years, gets stupid money out there, and says, you know what? Let me now come back to Europe and win a Champions League or go to a bigger club or whatnot. It could happen like that as well. But people need to stop turning a cheat. Players going Saudi, because, bro, at the end of the day, they're trying to secure the bag. It's a simple.
I would also advise him to go over there. Like, me looking at it from an outside in, like, I got no horse in this race. If I'm looking at him, and if you sit down with him and he says to you, listen, I'm on 120 at Newcastle. I've got a 3-year deal. They're not going to sell me. They don't want to sell me to England, but there's a deal over there that I can get 1.2 million.
Offer him 250.
That's not enough.
Listen, highest paid player in the club, bro. Like, what's going on with him, man?
Ain't enough, bruv. 250.
No, but there's PSR affect that, guys. Just if you give him what he wants here, will PSR affect that Newcastle Football Club? His wages a problem as well. I would just give him straight 250. Say, yo, listen, stay here. We want to build around you. We're gonna show ambition. I'm gonna give you 250, bro. Like, but I would do that.
Yeah, but that's assuming that every player has the same ambitions.
Literally.
Not every player wants to be, I want to win the Ballon d'Or, or I want to look at Ben White. Ben White don't even watch football. Not every player is like, oh yeah, I can't wait to be the best player in the world. No, you get offered £1 million a week.
Bro, that's what you're saying. Some ballers just see this as a job. I'll never forget, there was 2 interviews that I listened to when I was younger. Craig Bellamy was saying, I remember when they were like, don't you care about starting at City? He's like, I don't care, I'm picking up the bag, sitting on the bench. And you remember Benoit Assou-Ekotto, Spurs' fullback?
Yeah, Spurs, yeah.
You got Granit Xhaka Bomber. Granit Xhaka was informed by Leverkusen he wants to only join Sunderland.
Bruh, fair.
Wow.
That's a good signing for them.
That's brilliant. Mad, you know. Then they get long stuff as well.
No,
that's Leeds.
Yeah. But I was quickly going to say, just to round up that point, Bellamy and Assou-Ekotto, when they've been interviewed saying, do you care about starting that? They both said, listen, at the end of the day, I'm getting paid for just being on the bench. Like, as long as I can pattern my family and that's all that matters. So you're right, D. Not all of the same players have the ambition. I feel like the better ones want to win more and whatnot, but you can't just assume that. And you know what, Saeed? I know you're saying 250, yeah, just offer that to Isak, but we literally spoke about it yesterday. Isak might be looking at it saying, hold on, we're going in for all these players are rejecting me. Are we realistically going to win something? I know obviously they just won the Carabao, but are we really going to push on as a club? Because we're going in for the big players and no one really wants to join us at that. So maybe that might be another factor. That could easily be another factor.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. By the way, big up to Sunderland. They might stay up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
they're moving
these
serious.
man might actually stay up, bro. Like, Granit Xhaka, bro. I'm sorry, man. You get a player like that in midfield in the Premier League with that experience, bro.
Man, don't go on to me, but it would have been. They're saying, there's no legs in that midfield, but only if Henderson went there instead of Brentford, his boyhood club. That's experience in the midfield, Jaka and Henderson. You know, but then it is a bit. I hear it. It is a bit. If you played against the bigger teams, then
but you couldn't. Yeah, you get the bigger teams. You might be able to stay up with those two midfield, though.
Yeah,
that was my logic. That was my logic, bro. Because a lot of these
grab a Milner as well.
We got a big stadium. We got a big stadium.
That's like a combined age of 90 years old. You know,
we got a very big stadium.
That's why a lot of teams go down because of lack of experience. So when I was saying them to sign for Sunderland, I think Henderson actually wanted to go back to Sunderland, but I can't remember why it broke down. I think it was wages. It might have been wages. But
yeah, wages is a problem, man. Like, real talk. Does Granit Xhaka start for United? Listen, bro, stop taking the piss out of us, man. Yo, like, come on, bro. Like,
he does start for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, that it's not a lot to do, not a lot to start.
Yeah, he'll definitely start for you.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, what we're doing here, but like, I get you lot trying to crash it on these players, yeah, but bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not hard. You know what I mean, bro?
True? Obviously, like I said, by the end of the week, Diaz will be a Bayern player, but is this true, this Faraz comment? Apparently there's a 75 million euros. There's some sort of agreement. Oh, sorry, he said optimistic. Who said optimistic? Confirmed. In the comments, Faraz saying something about Sport Build reporting Liverpool and Bayern.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was confirmed. I read it wrong.
Hit and miss though, man. Hit and miss though. Like, let's be honest, man. Hit and miss though. Yeah. Like, it's one of them where, like, them man said that Coleman was coming to Man United, bro. You know what I mean? And he never came. You know what I'm saying to you? I've seen this as well, man. Nothing active on Jackson, bro. Like, alhamdulillah, bro. That's what we love to see, man. Yeah, Manu. Listen, man. Steve, I don't know. Did you watch Big Six last night, by the way? They're saying that they.
Bro, that was a bit. Bro, Manu's a baller. He is a baller. We will literally speak. I swear, us three will literally speak about this. Last week?
Like, we were.
He is a baller, and I hear what Steve was saying. Like, in this current system, I still listen. Me and D were saying last week. I still think it can work. When you're just a baller, you can work in most systems. But for him to say he won't succeed at United, big up, Big Steve. But I disagree, bro. Like,
massively.
Mainly, he couldn't succeed, bro.
He's too young. We can't be writing off players. How old is he? 19?
Yeah, 20.
How can we write off? We can't be writing off 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
that's madness. Writing off a 20-year-old's madness.
And we've already seen glimpses, bro. Winning goal in the FA Cup final when he coming against Wolves, dropped his shoulder, won the game. Euros, like, bro.
Euros, man.
He's actually done quite a bit. Like, if you deep it, scored in a final that won them a trophy. Euros performance. He's even against us. His goal against us, bro. That game kind of halted our title challenge. If you deep
Liverpool, he mashed work against Liverpool, man.
Exactly, he mashed
work against Leon. Because look at Leon. Look up against Leon.
Yeah, Leon as well.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Listen, I just think right now, though, when I said, I'm not believing what this manager says is because this manager can't get the best out of anyone right now. So I'm sorry, man. I've seen what I've seen on Manu. And right now, he just doesn't suit the midfield too. He doesn't, bro. Like, it's very, very difficult to play in that midfield too, man. A lot of team players will struggle, man. You need the right two in there, bro. You gotta have a balance of power.
Like that, what you need is Declan Rice and Caicedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you need? Like,
I'm being serious. That's the two that you need.
Because there's only two of you in the part. Like, sometimes you can have a DM that is maybe a destroyer, but he's maybe not that good technical. Like, when you only play two in the middle, you need a midfield that can actually do a bit of everything, Like, you actually need... They need to be able to do
old school midfield.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, I would love to buy the best players. That's why Vitina's got a bit of everything, man. He's a top player. Vitina, yeah.
No, he ain't got a bit of everything.
What?
No, do you know what, D? Vitina actually does. Don't let the hype fool you. He can destroy. He can pass.
Hold on. Was everyone talking about Vitina last year, or is it just this year?
Just this year, still.
Okay, exactly. Let's
we knew his talent.
Let's calm down.
We knew his talent. This season, I think he properly announced.
But when he didn't make it at Wolves and he couldn't get in the Wolves team, nobody was screaming out. Let's get Vitina.
He was literally
let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Relax, man. Relax yourself, man. He was a young buck.
How old is he?
He's 25, bro.
Let's calm down.
When he was over there, he's like 19, 20, man. Relax.
Let's calm down. Like, he's a good player, isn't it? He's a good player, but let's calm down with this Vitina.
Yeah, big up Catch, man. You're right, bro. I agree.
I agree.
Big up Catch. Actually, it's SP. Big up SP.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So listen, man. We'll see it. We'll see, man. But listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Big up to everyone who's watched the show, man. Listen, we love the interaction and that. We've hit 500 likes as well. That was a target today. Big up to you lot in the building. We are gonna redirect to Fam Zone TV. You know them ones there. They're going live right now. Who you live with?
My brother SB, man. My guy, SB. Man. Him and Catch got a channel, innit? Him and Catch got a new channel now. They're starting together. So, but that's my boy from outside of YouTube, innit? So.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. Come on, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. And yeah, man. Like I said, Roms, man. Big up to you, man, for pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, you know, when I like these shows, man. Early morning. That's the thing.
People it suits me perfectly.
Literally, I think you're going to mention you, D. People like me and D, we're up from 7, 8 a.m., 6 a.m. This is perfect.
I see him talking on Insta at 6:50 and 6:30. I think decide I'm going to get him. I'm going to start messaging him early morning because I go jogging early morning.
Yeah.
Like 6 in the morning. I'm back by 6:30.
I'm late nights, early mornings, though.
Yeah.
Well, you go bed late. How late do you go bed?
I go bed around about 1:30.
Oh, that's too late for me.
But sometimes you're doing watch-alongs and that, though, innit?
Yeah, but I go bed about 1:30.
I'll be real side, yeah. I think you're the same, D. After 10 o'clock, lights out, bro. Like after 10, maybe 10:30 latest, but I'm an early man.
I'm
not like you know, like Lee Gunner and them man are, you know, they're like 4 5s, you know what I mean? I don't do that. I used to do that back in the day, but I'm an old man now, so I can't go, you know what I mean, down that route. But what I will say is though, 1:30, 1 o'clock is my sweet spot. That's when I know to lock off. You know, when you look at your phone, you say, yeah, you need to lock off now.
It's bedtime now, isn't it?
You know, you start to see my man in the wild, and I don't know if you guys know yet, but there's a rule on TikTok.
I know you're talking about. He gave up his YouTube channel.
Yeah. When you see my man, you know it's time to go bed, man.
I say, yo, man,
yeah, I mean, I'm cold. I need to start this fire. The fire's not working.
Yeah.
Oh, my feet are getting cold. I said, yeah, man, it's time for me to lock off.
No, you know what it is? When you start seeing, no disrespect, but the sign language people on the weather and all that, you know, you start seeing, that's how you know it's bedtime. When you start seeing sign language on the weather.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes, not even the sign language. Sometimes they just start showing nature, and there's just a calming sound in that. The background.
Yeah, bro.
They just start saying,
mad shit, bro, and I'm like, lock yourself, man. We scroll too much, man. You get me? Zayd's coming in saying what's that? Mascaradinho is ours.
Yeah. Mosquera.
Oh my god, seriously. Man said, you know what, man?
Mascaradinho is crazy.
He's a defender, bro. You don't need to add no Dino in there, bro.
Mosquenaldo.
You know what I mean? How about Mosquito, man? You know what them ones there, man. Listen, people, big up to everyone locked in, man. I'll be back later on 5 p.m. with Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone each and every time. But I'll be live with Tyrone around about 5 p.m. And you, man, got any content after that? Just tonight or just the one tonight?
Yeah, I'm going live in a minute, and then I'll probably go live again tonight. But I'll just do daily videos, man, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Every day there's videos out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mons, you got the show with CB. When's that? Is that out today as well?
Me and CB, I think we're starting it next week. But me and CB. Oh no, you mean the
video.
The video, bro.
It should be
podcast. Yeah. It should be today, bro. But I don't know if it's been edited and all that yet. But bro, just put the notification on. It will be later than Wednesday. But yeah, that's coming up.
Big up to everyone locked in. We'll be back tomorrow morning, man. 10 a.m. Like I said, man, we're here. If you need all your latest transfer news or you want a Declan Rice debate, we're here. Peace.